Hi folks, so we are starting this is Techie with Aakash, and we'll just start with the new concepts. Okay, today in this video we will going to start about new concept, that is 1D array we have discussed previously, right? So now we'll just start our Jupyter notebook, and we'll just start with the implementation, what the further concept is about. We'll just start with that. Okay, so that's about today's agenda, folks. Okay, so we'll just open our Jupyter notebook and we'll just get started with the another part of the concepts, and we'll just discuss upon that. Okay, so just let's get started with that, right? So everyone, like now what we'll be going to do is here, see here, are you able to see the desktop, right? So what we'll be going to do, we will just select here desktop and we'll just go to here new. Okay, we'll just try to write here Python 3 APY kernel. So what it will be going to do is it will create a new notebook for us actually, right? So this is about the things. Now we have to change the name for this. So this is NumPy's particular concept. We are just walking through that. So this is about the part 5 kind of a video. So I'm just doing each and every function, so you will be able to understand what is this particular function is all about, right? So now from our discussion from the past, we understood that what is an array now, right? I will just recap once again what is an array first. We're using this particular whiteboard animation. Okay, we'll just use the paint because it is here, there is no internet connection, so the connection problem. So what we'll be going to do is we'll just use this array concept. Understand one thing. So we were coming across a different data types, list, tuple, set, dictionary, right? So now in the array, in the previous programming language, the concept was very simple here. Okay, understand this is the data. Understand this is the data now, right? What is happening? Just a minute, folks. Okay, so what we'll be going to do, this is a data here. Okay, so what I'll be going to write here is basically here, see, this is a data here. Okay, so this data, now we want only same type of a data, right? So if we are considering the type of a data, which means that I want the same type of value in that particular data. Understanding? So this is a particular thing actually. So same type of a data we are storing basically here. Okay, so same type of data we are storing here. Let's say if we want integer type of data itself, in the outcome all the values which we are storing in terms of a data structure, that is array. Okay, array is one kind of a data structure. Okay, understand? So whatever the things is there, that is will be a storing capacity, like how you can have to store, in what way you have to store the data. So it may be a same type of data, may be integer, float, right? That may be a string, right? That may be a boolean. Understood? This is a particular, this type of a data, this type of a data structure, you will be calling it as arrays. Okay, so what we are calling that type of a data, we are calling it as array here. Okay, we'll just write it here, so we will understand what is this particular concept is about. I'm thinking that everyone is able to understand this particular part, right? So this is clear now, as of now, right? So this is clear from this understanding. Now we'll just direct move towards our implementation part here. Okay, we'll just start understand directly to the implementation part. Okay, just a minute, folks. Okay, just a minute. So what we'll be going to do, just close this notebook. We'll just open another one. Okay, we'll just do this, so it will be fine. Okay, we'll just, what we'll be going to do here is I already loaded actually. So what happened, okay, some issues was there, right? What I am going to do, I'm just copying and pasting this particular link. See, so what way I'm doing is I will just copy around it. Okay, I will just copy and I will paste it here, over here. Okay, I will select desktop, and in the desktop we have chosen the NumPy part 5. Okay. Now we'll understand, we have understood the arrays part, right? So we also understood about how the array will going to work, what type of a parameters it will going to take in the previous video, right? So now we'll understand that 1D array how we can create using a list or tuple. Okay, our main problem statement understand here. We have to create, okay, we have to create an 1D array. Okay, we have to create a 1D array. Okay, we have to create a 1D array using list or a tuple. List or a tuple. Okay, so how we can do that? First using the list. Using the list means it is understood that the list is denoted by this particular symbol, right? We have to take the variable and we have to store somewhere else, right? So as we know that any array, if we are considering it of, okay, it should a same type of data. Same type of data, it means that 10, 20 and 30 here. Okay, same type of data we want basically here. Okay, understanding, this is a thing basically here. Basically now this is the thing is over. Now I want to confirm that what type of data is it about now, right? So what I will be going to do, I will just try to use here print function, and I will just try to write a type function, and I will just specify the variable here. So I will be getting this particular class here, class list. Okay, understanding, right? This is a thing actually using a list here. Now I am just writing it as a class list here. Now if I want to convert this list into an array, so what I will be going to write is, I will be taking one variable and I will be just importing the NumPy library here. Okay, so what I have to do, I have not used the NumPy here. Okay, NumPy as np. Okay, NumPy as np is nothing but I am giving a short name for the NumPy actually. Understanding, this is a thing actually. Now if I'm just writing here, see, so if I want to write as np, and if I'm just writing here, hitting a tab over here, so I will be getting the np.array. So what I will be going to write is basically, I'll just write the variable here. Okay, this is how cool it is, right? So what this particular thing is understanding, everyone is able to understand, right? So this is a particular thing is about. Now if I'm just printing a here, you will be able to understand this is an array now, right? So if I'm just trying to check like type of this variable a, okay, type of a variable a, so which type of a data is there? numpy.nd array, right? Now it has converted to numpy for numpy.nd n dimension array now, right? So this is a particular things. Now you have to know some properties, okay, about the, you have to know about the properties. We have to know certain properties for nd array. Okay, you should understand this basic properties here. Okay, one thing is to know the dimension of an nd array. Okay, first thing I will just write in the comment, folks. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, to know the dimension, first to know the dimension of ND array, one thing. Okay, to know the dimension of ND, to know the data type of the elements, to know the data types ND array. Okay, and fourth thing is to know the total number of element in an array. Okay, to know the total number of elements in the array, to know the total number of elements of the array. Okay, so these are the three properties over here basically, folks. Okay, so everyone understanding, right? So this is a particular thing here actually. Okay, so now we understood about the these things, but to know the dimension of the ND array, which particular method will be going to understand, right? So everyone understood that if I want to access any method, we need to say that which is which library, np numpy library dot ndim, right? So what it will be going to give us, it will give us like what is the dimension, right? What is the particular, how many number of rows, how many number of columns, how particular dimension it is, you will be able to get it here. Now if I want to check like how the data type is there, to know the data types of an ND array, how n dimension array, so how I want to check it, basically data types np dot d type, very simple. So if I wanted the data type here, what I am going to write, I will just write np dot d type here. Okay, to know the total number of elements, how many number of elements are there, what I will write is np dot size. nb dot size. Okay, so these are the three things that you need to consider it about. Okay, understood? So this is the thing actually, there are certain properties that was very important. Now another one is that shape of an array. Okay, shape of an array will return in tuple. In tuple form, that is np dot shape, right? So that will be np dot shape. So this is a particular method you should have to aware about it. Okay, these are the four properties that you should aware about it. Okay, so this is the things actually about it. Now we'll take in the next video, folks, we understood about the similar properties and the what are the particular example and what is the particular definition about the array. Okay, in the next video what we'll be going to do is we'll just start implementing this dimension of an array. Now we will not just waste a time here. Okay, we'll just start forward directly move towards this n dimension now. Okay, so it will not stretch to next video. Okay, so what we'll be going to do is we'll just start writing here what is a dimension of this now. Okay, I will just write it as we know that we are using the 1D array itself. Okay, see, so a dot ndim, it will tells you that how many number of dimension is the numpy ND array is having. Okay, now let's say if I want to check the data type here, so what I'll be going to write, as you all know guys, so what we'll be going to do, a dot d type. Okay, so this is a method we'll be going to do. So what it will be going to give us, leave about the 32 here. What type of data it is? Integer, right? So integer type of data it is. Okay, integer type of data it is, right? So now the next things comes into the play is about, we have to understand about it is a shape of the data, shape of an array, how many number of rows, how many number of columns we have, that like how many number of sizes there, we can understand about it. See here. So if I'm just writing here print a dot size, okay, size, if I'm just writing here, okay, so how many number of sizes there, you will be able to understand here. From this we can understand is that 3 elements over here actually, right? So that is same elements I am getting here actually. Understood? So now the next thing we have to check about is how many number of rows and how many number of columns we have. So what we'll be going to do, a dot shape. Okay, we'll just write it a dot shape here. That is not a function. See how many number of columns you are getting, 3 columns, right? 1 row 3 columns, so 3 number of rows you will be getting it, 3 number of columns, but the rows is only 1, right? 1 cross 3, so that is the thing. Okay, this is about the things, folks. Okay, in the next video we'll just start about like in the tuple wise. Okay, so what we are doing, right, that same thing we'll be going to do the next video. Okay, that's it about this video, folks. So in the part 6 we'll just understand, we'll just part 5 of 1, we'll just understand the tuple, how we can add it and into it, can convert it to an array. Okay, thank you, folks. If you like this video, you can just share to your among with your friends, so I will still motivated to take more videos in my channel. Okay, all right, thank you, folks. Thanks a lot. Happy learnings.